sorry, I gotta keep this short. You may never forgive me for what I took from you, and I can't go back in time and fix all of it.
Wasn't that during Vietnam?
Yeah.
He aged a lot from 62 to 70-something.
Losing Lee and Cate really aged him really fast. That's what I was saying.
Aged him like 50 years.
I said that like 20 minutes ago. I was like, Bill really let himself go after losing Lee. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to You, Me, and the TV. And it's time for some more Monarch, Legacy of Monsters.
All right.
It's time to wrap up the season. We're going to do a 2-episode finale tonight. A little marathon, binge watch, get through the last 2 episodes. And what's going on, what happened last time on Monarch.
Found Lee where
Kazakhstan.
Keiko died in Kazakhstan. And they found another hole, and then everybody fell into it.
Yeah.
A hole to the underworld. No. Hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth.
Underworld is
they all
something
fell in. Lee tried to blow it up.
Yeah.
I mean, he did blow it up, but then they fell in.
Right.
So does that mean the hole's going to be closed? Like they closed?
Yeah.
Do you think they actually
They're going to have to
closed
find a different hole if they want to get out. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Luckily, there's lots of them. They'll just have to navigate
I don't know
Hollow
how
Earth.
close they are together.
Not. And they don't have airplanes down there.
Yeah.
So.
They're going to be hoofing it.
Yeah.
After they wake up with those
Maybe they can catch
shift.
a ride.
Yeah. By who? From like a
King Kong?
King Kong's down there? You think Kong's on Skull Island?
At this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe there's a King Kong's brother or something.
Kong's brother. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, meanwhile, back in the 50s, we found out that Keiko she already has a son.
Yeah.
We thought it was Bill's son.
Well,
Turns out, no, he's just stepdad.
Yep, stepdad.
So she had a husband previously, probably died in the war, World War II. And, yeah. So, there you go.
Well, great.
I was sure that it wasn't Bill, it was Lee who was actually
right,
dad.
you were all hot
and we were
on
going
it.
to find out this, hey, I'm actually your grandpa, but no. It was neither of those guys.
He just helped raise the Hiroshi.
Yeah. Well, what are you hoping to find in the Hollow Earth?
Hey.
Go lay down.
You're messing up the green screen. Go lay down. Keiko?
Keiko?
I don't think we will, but
She's still alive down there.
I don't think so, but it'd be great if she was.
How long is she maybe living in she'd be
We don't know how time works down there.
like 60 years in the Hollow Earth?
We don't know how time works down there.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
I feel like what's going to happen is in 2014 or 2015, they're going to get out of the Hollow Earth and be like, oh. And then back in the 50s, Lee is going to fall into the Hollow Earth somehow. And that's his storyline in season 2.
Okay.
Right?
Well, let's stop talking about it.
You ready to jump in and find out?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But first, like, comment, subscribe. Come hang out with us for the last 2 episodes of Monarch Legacy
and
of
check out our
Monsters.
Patreon link down below for early access to our videos. Like, comment, access to polls, helps pick and watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Let's watch Monarch Legacy of Monsters.
Here we go.
Weather's gonna take us to the weekend.
Yeah.
So. Hey, buddy, cereal. Come on.
It's after they lost their mom. Yeah.
Well, me and your Uncle Lee, we'll see him when he gets back from his trip.
Where's he going?
I'll let your Uncle Lee fill you in on that. Okay?
Just jumping into the Hollow
He's
Earth.
going to go find a Hollow Earth hole and fall in.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to keep it safe for me, okay? Just until I'm back.
Just don't cut yourself.
Test site in Kansas in 62.
Tough little kid.
Yeah. Takes after his mother.
Operation Hourglass. What's the Monarch symbol turned to its side, too?
Yeah, kind of.
That woman, she'd be late accepting her own Nobel Prize.
Look at all those airstreams. Fucking A.
I'm telling you, Bill really lets himself go in the next 15 years. Because he's John Goodman and Cogsco Island in the 70s.
Right.
There's plenty of qualified candidates we can...
I don't know. No, I'm not going to ask anybody to do something that I wouldn't do myself.
It could be me.
Did you ever manage to get that Jeep at a third?
It's gonna be riding that ball.
Is that a gamma?
That's a gamma ball, and then it looks like there's like a lunar module ball, right?
He's gonna be inside.
Inside the ball, the big ball.
Operation Hourglass is the culmination of nearly 2 decades of Project Monarch's work.
Oh, he's going with the team.
And if we don't get there first, Senator, Comrade Khrushchev will. Zdrovia.
They're probably going to find Russians already in the Hollow Earth.
This is the space race before the space race, huh?
Yeah. Before we went to the moon, we went to the Hollow Earth.
Please, take a seat.
So this is going to be our cast for season 2. Everybody getting in that ball?
We're about to plant our flag in underspace.
Under where?
Underspace.
And Dr. Suzuki found a way in, right here in the heartland. Now, the thing is, the tunnel is too unstable for us to enter. And the only thing which makes it passable is a Titan.
Doctor!
Or the gamma rays that make it look like... Oh, no, a Titan's got to come up?
Or down? I mean, Godzilla vs. Kong, they followed Kong through, right?
Right.
Titan's coming for our bait, but... Jesus. That's a big one.
Yeah, the Titan's coming up.
That would explain how they fell through, because that bug came up, right? Here we go. Bloop.
Well, see you later.
And they were never seen or heard from again.
Big gulps, huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Magnetic?
Like they have to go through the electromagnetic field as it reverses, right?
So it shifts the electromagnetic field outside. It's got a bunch of airstreams too. All those things are going to go. Don't go in the metal tin can.
Oh, is the general gonna get sucked in? Oh, the hole collapsed. Well, they're not coming out that way.
They weren't anticipating that.
Yeah, they weren't sure what was going to happen after they went through. They thought it would stay open.
News for next time, make all structures out of wood.
What the hell happened? I don't know.
And Monarch was shut down. Right? It's got to be out where they shut it down. Well, I called it.
What?
Lee's going to Hollow Earth.
Well, yeah, no shit.
I called that like episode 1.
Yeah. As soon as we spent an hour thinking about how a 90-year-old man looked 60.
Yeah.
Or 70. I think we assumed that was an appropriate assumption.
I'm a genius.
You're a genius, yeah. Brilliant. Couldn't have done it without him. Oh.
He didn't get sucked through?
Everything at the reactor plant.
The whole thing collapsed down on itself.
That's just what it does.
Yeah.
Mm. Now we know.
Makes me wonder if the Antarctica hole they went through in Godzilla vs. Kong closed up after they went through it.
There has to be something I can do. Something we can do.
There is.
Wait for him to come out another hole.
Find your dad? He could probably help.
Yeah. He's the one running around with Gamba thing.
Mm-hmm. Here we are.
Why is he moving?
It's not a place I'd want to be lost.
It's not as scary as the Upside Down in Stranger Things, though.
Damn near. I mean, it's brighter, but the monsters are just as scary.
Bigger.
You know, you got someone over there. No, 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 no. Oh.
Hey! All right, come on. We can't stay here. We gotta get out of this place.
What was that?
Electric storm. It's like lightning. It's attracted to their movement.
I don't know. It was just a lightning forest.
After a rift closes, it leaves some kind of electrical charge or something.
Where are we?
We're in it, May.
Not gonna believe it.
This is just another part of their realm.
How did I get here?
Fell down.
I just want to find Cate.
We will. We will. Come on.
And she couldn't have fallen that much further away from them, right?
I don't know. I mean,
because May fell first, and then Cate, and then Lee.
Yeah, but she bumped like one thing on the way down. Could have thrown her trajectory, right? Changed her trajectory.
It's over, Bill. I'm sorry.
The space race is more important.
They really think NASA's getting into space without losing some people?
Space they understand.
Debatable.
Yeah, your boy's already lost a mother. Now an uncle. Do not take his father away, too.
Just wait until he's old enough to take care of himself.
Time isn't on our side. The longer we're down here, the longer we're down here.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not a science guy, so it's a little difficult to explain.
Oh, I got time.
Actually, you don't.
The longer we're down here, the longer we're down here. Is that what he just said? So we're not going to see any of it. They're definitely saving that for season 2. So what, 62 when he went down? It's going to be in the 80s now?
Do you know where you are? What month?
Get me Bill Randa.
Who found him?
What year is it?
So is he in Japan?
Sure looks like it.
I'd like to have Bill Randa bring me a sandwich.
Best she can do is a Christmas cookie.
Bill Randa! Get me Bill Randa!
CT machine.
Yeah, this is just a Japanese hospital. Yeah, definitely the 80s.
Get me Bill Randa! There you go. Go get me Bill Randa!
That's Hiroshi.
Yep.
You disappeared during Operation Hourglass in 1962. 20 years ago.
20 years later.
And give him his knife.
Welcome home.
So it's like just a little bit of time down there, and it's 20 years up above.
Maybe for every year it's 10. Maybe even 20.
今日のことでお詫びがしたくて。
見た目ほどじゃなかったんですよ。
Oh, it's just, yeah. Yep.
翔さん、約束を果たしたみたいですね。
It's been a minute, but
so many questions. How long were you down there? What happened down there? How'd you get out? I think Shaw goes from that hospital to that retirement home like immediately, and just because he's in Japan already.
Mm-hmm.
He was just starting to bond and accept Cate as a sister and lover, right? As a sister. Sucks.
When you zoom out, there's a pattern. Well, where is it coming from?
That's Hiroshi.
Somebody's sending us a message.
Right, it's gotta be Hiroshi, right? Or is it from the other side?
I don't know. I don't know how they would be sending a message from the other side.
Through the portals?
If I tell you the truth, you're just gonna think I'm crazy.
If you keep it to yourself, it was all for nothing.
Yeah, let's get into it. This is great.
Was that the dragon? Only 3 of them survived?
Looks like it.
While attempting to contact Mission Control, we began our recon of the landing site. Something happened. We encountered a massive unknown terrestrial organism.
Oh boy.
Next thing I remember...
So he wasn't down there that long?
Oh shit. So he was only down there for a bit.
Yeah.
Like a few hours.
It's weird.
We found a rift in there. Mythography.
How does a few hours turn into 20 years?
Monarch is moving you to a secure facility for observation and study.
Study?
It looks and feels like a retirement home.
Stop. We can do this together. We can figure it out.
So they literally put him on ice for like 30 years in the retirement home after he comes out?
The madness that devoured my childhood wasn't madness. Then it was a choice. Maybe that makes it worse.
He's got a bit of trauma from all of this.
What changed Hiroshi's mind after, I guess, a Godzilla event? Is like, oh shit.
I guess so, no.
The Beetle's adventure now begins as it searches for sources of pollen.
Just kept them drugged in this retirement home for 30 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
Don't let this get to your head, but you look good for 90 whatever.
Everybody tells me.
I bet you when they get out, it's going to be like 2024. They're going to lose another 10 years.
Could be.
To bring it to modern day.
Now is not a good time to be playing hide and seek, Cate. Oh shit.
どうしてあそこに俺がいるって分かった？
親父を探してたんだよ。死んだかと思ってたから。
お前たちに話さなきゃいけないことがあるの分かってるよ。
どっから話すの？
お前は知らなくてよかったんだ。彼女のことも俺の人生のあの部分のことも。
もう遅いよ。
Oh yeah, that's makes it feel better.
Is he gonna tell him that Cate is sucked in the hole?
もうケイトはいないよ、お父さん。
We don't know that. There is no body.
Tell her she fell in a hole. Just gotta tell me.
Explain the hole. Could we explain shit, please? Good God.
ケイトは俺の人生に割り込んでこなかったよ。あんたのせいだよ。
Oh god. He can help you. Fucking shit.
Find another hole. Did she avoid the lightning strikes?
Her part of the forest is scarier looking. Oh shit.
Maybe a friendly. She's got flies. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy.
Just gonna walk on by?
Yeah, it's just stump hog.
Circling back around.
Who was that?
Who's got the bow and arrow?
I told you she wasn't dead. I'm your grandma, and we're the same age.
Holy shit. Holy shit. How long has she been dead? How long has she been dead?
56, wasn't it? 59?
So maybe it's just been like a couple of days down there for her.
I think it's probably been a couple of days for her because she's got some, like she's made a bow and arrow.
She's made some bow and arrow.
She's been surviving.
Holy shit.
Oh boy. So we got grandma and granddaughter.
Keiko lives.
I mean, I think Keiko's probably about 10 years older than her, right? At the point that she gets sucked in.
No, I think they're about the same age. 30s. Yeah. Somewhere in their 30s.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Wow.
Lee's gonna be shocked.
He's gonna be enthralled. Yeah. Just thrilled with this situation.
Wow.
He might die of excitement.
It's gonna be weird for if they get out together. Hiroshi seeing his mom. And she's
younger
the same
than him.
age with.
Yeah.
Basically, when he
exactly.
lost her.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Shit.
You shit?
I just...
Do you need to go to the
I
bathroom?
can't hardly even believe it. Like, you hope that was the situation, but I didn't expect it to actually be the situation.
I did.
I knew the whole time.
I called it as soon as she fell through. I was like, she's still gonna be alive. She's still alive.
I thought maybe we'd get, like, flashbacks to, like, her time down there. Like, she lived through it. Yeah. Maybe we'd see...
I feel like that's what they gotta do in season 2.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
I can't believe Lee was down there only for that long. It was 20 years. Unless the Ion Dragon, the dragon that they've been falling from Hawaii back in the day, unless that has some special ability to... Because remember how it does they were following its trail?
Yeah.
With those maps, and it had weird things behind it. I wonder if it creates ripples of time or something.
Could be.
So...
I don't know.
Boy.
We gotta jump into the last episode, because I gotta...
You're itching to see how this wraps up?
Cannot wait.
So you have no more thoughts?
Not a single one.
Is Kentaro gonna tell his dad that Cate fell into a...
At this point, I don't even give a shit, because she's with her grandma, who's... hasn't figured out how to get out of there, but...
She survived.
She survived, so she's in good hands.
Well, should we watch the final episode of this
season? Please.
Let's watch the finale of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters.
Let's do it.
How's Kate gonna tell her grandma? I was like, I'm your granddaughter.
Kate's gonna... Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be shocking, isn't it?
Wait, you're my grandma.
You're Keiko Randa. Were you expecting someone else?
I wasn't expecting to be alive.
I know the feeling. We need to move.
Wait.
I'm Cate Randa.
Lee Shaw.
We have to go back. We have to find them.
We will. Calm down.
She's just been waiting for Bill and Lee to come save her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. This whole time she's just like, somebody will come and find me. They've got to come and save me.
Crazy is Lee was down there at one point.
Yeah. He didn't really have a choice. He was sucked back out.
Kazakhstan underneath. He went down to Kansas, so it's like the other side of the world, right?
Yeah.
Thinking.
But you would think everything underneath would be closer together too, right?
Theoretically, it should be
smaller round, and then they're on the inside.
There's 2 levels in the Hollow Earth from what we saw in Godzilla vs. Kong, because there's the opposite side of the crust, right? And then there was the
But don't
inner
they,
ball.
when they get sucked, don't they like go down and then they get sucked back up into the crust?
Yeah, they fall down to the crust. But there's also the middle field where the gravity's like polarized.
They touch almost. Yeah, the
and
mountain
remember how Kong flipped over?
I know, it's very confusing.
Yeah, because there's 2 levels.
Very confusing.
There's the inner level and the outer level.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're on the inner level right now.
And then I think it's always daylight down there because there's like the core of Earth is always like a sun down there.
I'm assuming they're on the crust.
Yeah, they're on the inner crust.
Yeah, not on the core.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I don't give a shit about Tokyo right now.
ゴジラが分かんなかった。でも怪獣をおびき出す必要があった。
なんで？
亀裂を開けるためだ。ネットワークがあるのを証明するために。
I think Godzilla was just taking a nap there.
彼らの世界に続く俺たちのこの世界の中に。
Yeah, he knows.
G では起こっていなかったに違いない。
So he's been opening all these holes.
けど話してほしいことが一つある。
そんなことが引っかかってんのか。なんで俺があんなことをしてしまったか。俺が選んでしまったことについて考えてこなかったとでも思ってんのか。
I don't think that's his question.
I don't think so either.
こんなの家族って言えないよ。もうこれ以上。
Oh, geez, maybe that was his question. Yeah, find a better time, bud.
I knew once they found my signal, they'd come.
She's the one sending the signal? That what's her name found?
You're not part of a rescue party, are you?
Well...
You're not Monarch. Who are you?
Yes.
Keiko, is that really you?
Of course it is. Who is this?
It's me, Kay. It's Lee.
He's like, I don't want to show you because you're going to be real confused.
You're going to freak out. I'm 60 years older.
Your voice sounds different. Come out where I can see you.
Sounds older.
How long do you think you've been down here, Kay?
By my estimation, 57 days.
Oh, shit.
Just 2 months.
Why are you hiding from me?
Because it's been 57 years?
I came down here in 1962. I thought I was here for only a week or so, and then I was able to get right back up. I escaped.
A week.
It was 1982.
Oh, no.
That was 33 years ago.
Oh, the gravitational distortion. Some warping of space-time.
Yeah. Should have guessed, but didn't know until now, and that's shocking. But she can rationalize it.
Just a shell shock of it.
Yeah.
Revelation.
Is it true?
Yeah, it's
2015?
You always were good with numbers, kid.
Ay. Oof.
Billy.
No, Kate. He's gone. He died a long time ago.
Yikes. So much in like
your son's
2
still
minutes.
alive, though. Hiroshi's still alive.
He died like 40 years ago. Yeah. Which was like a week ago for you, but...
Hiroshi.
He's fine. He's okay.
I'm your granddaughter.
Ugh, it's like painful. Can't even be excited because it's so painful, right? Oh.
She just realized she lost Bill, but she gained a granddaughter.
Oh, she did a great job in that scene.
Yeah.
Just made me feel the anguish.
In normal times, it would be a huge deal. But we are looking at a wave of Titan events threatening the lives of 7 billion people. I'm not peeling off resources to save 3.
What if the 3 could save the 7 billion?
Yeah, let's just triangulate where that signal's coming from, just in case, you know?
My hands are tied.
Then untie them. Otherwise, Shaw was right about us.
I need you to think very carefully about the next words you're gonna say.
I mean, he's not doing anything. Let him just figure it out, right? Like, shouldn't he be able to figure it out?
Or do I need to extend your medical leave indefinitely?
Come on, some scientists, some science it out.
Oh my god.
Godzilla brought that down.
I reconfigured the emitter tube to send out a directional gamma ray pulse to let you know where I was.
Is that the one Godzilla, or did she come down with one?
Monarch made it to 1962.
They're around even today.
Not in a good way, though.
Tell me about him.
He has 2 wives, 2 families. You have a grandson, too.
Questionable character. He's a family man. That's such a nice way to put it.
Is he happy?
Can you rewire this back to its original configuration?
To lure some Titans?
Call Godzilla.
I'm gonna take you home.
Is it gonna create a vortex and suck them back out?
Yeah, like how he got out the first time.
Mm-hmm. To his office. That's where he lives anyways.
She doesn't like you either.
Oh no, she's got a girlfriend. She got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows. Okay, for the divorce. Yeah.
サンフランシスコが襲撃された後、思いつく限りの人に電話しました。病院という病院赤十字にも。
Yeah, like, what a dick move. Why not just call your fucking families and say, hey, I'm okay, just working.
あなたがこの子の父親であることはこれからもずっと変わりないんです。
I feel like it's got to be a couple of weeks now since they fell through the hole, because Kentaro doesn't have his foot boot on, and...
Yeah, they're speeding up the timeline, yeah. I'm sure. Oh, let Kentaro know wherever you land.
Man, this guy had 2 wives and he lost them both in a year.
He didn't even fucking call them.
Damn it. Yeah, stay quiet. You got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
World with flying cars and robot butlers.
Yeah. And maybe nursing homes on the moon.
Okay.
Nursing homes. There's an Antarctica hole.
What are you doing here?
Your mother said I might find you here.
Yeah, it's been some time because he's not caned anymore.
Come by.
Now, what year is it now?
What am I supposed to do with it? I don't know what any of this means.
No, you don't.
Your dad does.
But your father might.
Turns out, should have mentioned the fucking hole that everyone fell in months ago.
Okay, I gotta tell you. You look exactly as you've always looked. All these years. Exactly.
It's because she's only aged 60 days.
2 months.
I guess he was leading an expedition to some island and was trying to prove some of the theories about all this. And He never came back.
Hell, he might be down there with you. Who the hell knows? No. He got eaten. That's right.
Got eaten by a skull crawler.
2015. Even the word sounds fantastic.
Not that much different. Just phones. That's it.
Oh, hey, we went to the moon. Yeah. Of course, I missed that one too because
So they say.
Next stop, Hollow Moon.
Ooh.
Sorry, I gotta keep this short. You may never forgive me for what I took from you, and I can't go back in time and fix all of it.
Wasn't that during Vietnam?
Yeah.
He aged a lot from 62 to 70 something.
Losing Lee and Cate really aged him really fast. That's what I was saying.
Aged him like 50 years.
I said that like 20 minutes ago. I was like, Bill really let himself go after losing Lee.
What are you doing here?
Can we come in?
We?
Coming from inside the rifts.
I'm well aware of gamma emissions.
Not these.
Patterned.
And that's why I quit. Monarch isn't the only game in town.
Apex.
They're gonna go to Apex and ask for help?
Who else?
How is light getting in when we're underground?
How do you know we are underground?
Because we fell down a hole.
Did we? All? Or did we enter?
The rabbit hole.
I guess.
We're almost there. Let's keep moving.
Where are they going?
To one of the holes, right? Is that an entry point?
No.
To the entry point he came down. The one in Kansas. Oh, shit.
Well, there she is. Here's our ride. Come on, let's go.
Can it launch? Is it like a lunar lander? Can it take off? I mean, it's only been down there for like
they just need
a month.
They need a creature to come through the hole to guide them out,
Yeah,
right? They need to ride something out of there, the way that they rode something in.
Gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only been down there for 2 months.
Even less.
It's only been here a few weeks.
Thank you for reminding me, Dr. Randa. Black line up top. That allows us to control it from inside the pod.
What? That sounded close.
All right, everybody.
She's like, knows something.
She knows what that call is.
Hey, stop.
I've got this.
Hey, what is wrong with
I'm staying behind.
What now?
Billy's gone.
Your son.
I'm not going to ruin his life again by reappearing suddenly.
I don't think that's how it works.
Kate's got to say something. It's like, I'd love to have a grandma.
Right? Like, she probably wants to hang out with you.
Let's be BFFs, Grandma.
You still have work to do up there.
Legit, she could, like, solve all of these problems. She has the most knowledge. Get your ass in that hole.
Now let's move our asses and get out of here.
Roshi's gonna be stoked, no matter how long it's been, that he saved his mom. They come out of there.
Drink service?
Nope. But when we get back, first round's on me. Huh?
Ready?
God, I hope they all survive.
Kind of seems like old times, huh?
Speak for yourself.
Lee's gonna die, yeah.
He's not buckling in.
If any of them are not gonna make it out, it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
Our way home.
But how do we take off?
Just hang on. I think you'll know it when you feel it.
What is it? What do you see?
Ah, shit. We lured a Titan that was already here.
Duh.
There's something coming through the rift. 7,000 feet. 5,000 feet.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Running out of time and we're not gonna get another shot.
Oh my god.
3. Come on. Go, go, go. No!
It's leaving. It's going away from us.
Shit.
Wait, what are you doing?
My job.
What are you doing back here? No, stop me.
He's got to Doc Brown this.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Why do we put that little ball closer to the big ball?
Oh boy. Don't eat them yet. Oh, it's Godzilla. Oh boy. Honey, he's home. I love how he's like, oh, that's what called me.
Ah, no.
Oh, winged foe. Ooh. Oh, it's the stuff he put in the boat to kill all those guys. Acid. Is that thing dead? It's missing a wing now.
Come on, Lee. Come on, Lee. Come on, Lee. Come on, Lee.
For everything.
Buckle up, hun.
Buckle in. Lee's still alive, right? Guess it's up to Kurt if he wants to come back for another season. Oh, they took a turn. How long has it been? Because it seems like they got pulled somewhere that they were ready for it, right?
Yeah.
Like a landing pad. It's Apex.
An Apex facility, yeah.
What's he gonna do when he sees his mom?
Mama.
He's not older than you.
Brenda, what are you doing here?
Well, someone had to pay for all of this.
Are you working with her now?
It's complicated. A lot's changed in the past 2 years.
Only 2 years. Wow. So they were down there for what, 2 hours?
If it's been 2 years, does that mean King of the Monsters has happened?
Or it's about to happen?
Oh,
Skull Island.
They're on Skull Island?
A research facility on Skull Island.
There's our boy Kong.
Why is he mad?
You probably heard the gamma.
Commotion.
Them calling the pod to them probably was a gamma call, right? But that has to be after King of the Monsters because the storm was hitting Skull Island. From what I understand, when Ghidorah did his reign during King of the Monsters, it upset the storm on Skull Island, and that's why in King of the Monsters they had to evacuate it. And Kong couldn't live there anymore.
Well, but this is before that then?
So yeah, this would be before.
Just before King of the Monsters?
No, this would be after King of the Monsters, once Ghidorah shifts the storm that surrounds Skull Island onto the island, and before Godzilla vs. Kong.
It's just a lot of timeline.
Because when Ghidorah was flying through the air, he was creating Category 6 hurricanes.
You think that's what's happening right there?
It shifted the storm. You know how there's a storm that blocks off Skull Island?
Yeah.
When Ghidorah flew around the world and disrupted a bunch of shit, it shifted that storm over Skull Island and started to destroy the island.
Oh, instead of around it.
That's why in Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong is in that little containment unit with the storm outside's raining. This is before the containment.
Okay.
Built, so
I have a hard time putting all those pieces together.
So yeah, it'd be... Because I think 2017 is when King of the Monsters came out, and then 2020 is when Godzilla vs. Kong.
So this is probably 2017,
probably right after
17, right?
Right
2018.
after Ghidorah.
Yeah.
So wow, which is interesting because if you think about what just happened, Godzilla came through, killed the dragon. He would have been going back up top. Or he had maybe already beaten Ghidorah before he came back down there.
Maybe.
To fight the dragon.
Got his ass kicked by Ghidorah, though.
Well, he beat Ghidorah at the end with Monster's help.
But he was tired.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have had energy to go down and kill someone else.
Be interesting. Well, where do they go next?
They're hanging on Skull Island for a bit.
I wonder if we're going to see if they do season 2. I don't know if it's been actually confirmed yet, but they definitely... set it up for a good season 2, right? I mean, this just ended.
That's it. Yeah.
We got to have more. You can't give us Kong at the very end on Skull Island and be like...
You also can't give us a family reconnection without something else.
Oh boy. So yeah, I think since this season was after Godzilla, season 2 will be after King of the Monsters, and then season 3 would be after Godzilla vs. Kong.
Did we know about Apex being on Skull Island?
No, I think it was a Monarch is the one that makes the containment unit.
Yeah, so maybe there's both, I guess.
Apex and Monarch have a
rivalry.
An agreement. A working agreement, I think, based on this show with May working for Apex and then Monarch went to them for contract stuff to set her free, so...
Right.
All right. Well, we got a Godzilla fight. It didn't take him long to beat the dragon.
I'm glad I didn't need a long fight.
I wonder where the dragon got sent to, though. Because he went flying through that portal without a wing.
To hell.
So I think he's dead, or...
I'm going to believe that he's dead. Yeah, I don't know.
So, all right. What would you think of Monarch Legacy of Monsters? First season of hopefully more to come.
I'm a little surprised nobody was like, where's Lee? When they got back.
Well, I don't think... They're probably assuming not everybody would have survived. So.
Yeah.
And they haven't been debriefed yet. We didn't really get much after they got out. It's just like, all right, let's get you back to debriefing.
They made it
and then,
back. Here we are.
We got to get out of here. Kong's coming, and that's the end. So, oh boy.
Interesting.
Well,
it was a great season.
Yeah.
I loved it.
A lot of world building, too.
I loved it. I loved the flashbacks to the original Monarch days. I love Keiko's character. I'm excited. I'm hopeful that they go somewhere with that.
Yeah.
I still think there's so much of the past that I would like to learn about.
Like, for flashbacks in season 2, what would you think they would do? Would they do her 60 days inside Hollow Earth?
Yeah, that wouldn't be very interesting, though,
like
I guess.
How she survived?
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be very interesting. You're right. Maybe there's not much left to do with the flashbacks. I just like the history of it.
I mean, with Lee being in there,
it feels like the only way they can move forward is like just moving into the future.
If Kurt Russell were to come back for another season, they could do Lee inside the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
And then
if he's alive,
because obviously by the time, well, they don't go back in there until Godzilla versus Kong, though.
I think they'll find him. Maybe they'll fast forward and be after Godzilla versus Kong, and we'll go back and find him again.
He probably won't come back till season 3 if they were to find him, right?
I don't know.
Because, I mean,
they wrapped a lot of shit up in season 1 that you thought they were going to have to save for season 3 or 2.
I thought we would, like, season 2 would be in Lee's past. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, with every day seems like a year in outside of on the regular Earth, so.
Basically.
I wonder if they're using that for, because we got Godzilla X Kong coming out in 2 months.
Okay.
Right? And a lot of that takes place in the Hollow Earth, based on the trailer.
Still don't know why we're battling each other.
No, they're Team X Kong means we're friends.
Like, together.
Godzilla times
together.
Kong, right?
Okay.
So,
Well, I don't know where they can take this, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what they do for season 2.
There's no way it can be better.
I mean, season 2,
season 1,
based on what they just showed us there with Kong, it could be what happens on Skull Island next, and how before Godzilla X Kong and they have to leave it, like they build the containment unit for Kong and containing him, and what other hijinks they can get up to.
Guess we'll have to wait and see if anything comes of it.
Because the theory was always Skull Island was kind of the Hollow Earth come to the surface, was the theory.
Like a wart.
Yeah. Sure.
It's the wart of Hollow Earth.
But, yeah. The whole time thing, though. A day in the Hollow Earth is a year on the surface.
Yeah.
It kind of throws things through a loop for...
Makes it
go
interesting.
into the Hollow Earth, like, when do you come out, right?
Makes it interesting, that's for sure.
Oh, boy. Well, who was your favorite character after it's all said and done?
Keiko.
Keiko?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see her. She's like Captain America coming to the future after being on ice for 50
I really
years.
liked Lee, though, too.
Yeah.
He was a good character, also.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with the Russells, either. So, yeah, I'm hoping they do a season 2. Like, the way this ended, I'm like, and we need more. Keep going. Build some more world.
One could only hope.
So, yeah.
Well, what do you guys think? Season 2, is it coming?
Yeah, do you want a season 2 of...
Where should they take it?
Monarch, Legacy of Monsters.
Where would you take it?
Yeah, what's your best, fan fiction of what would you do with season 2?
Yeah.
Right? And this has to be after King of the Monsters, right? For all you Monsterverse fans out there. Right?
It's 2 years after 2015, which would make it 2017, 2018, depending on the month. So,
yeah. Let us know all your thoughts on Monarch Legacy of Monsters.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us for Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Come back next week for...
something new.
Do we know what we're watching yet?
True Detective.
Nice. The latest season.
I can't remember what the subtitle is. But
the newest season of True
when
Detective.
It takes place in Alaska. There you go. And check out our Patreon link down below for early access to our videos. Full comment, access to polls, helps pick watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.